Okay, awesome, 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 awesome. Lovely people. Welcome to Thursday night live chat with me, your girl Simone. So I'm gonna give you guys a chance to come in, and so we can have our Thursday night live chat. Tonight is set to be exciting, for want of a better word, because I do have a few things that I want to talk with us about. And of course, first, let me thank everyone for just the support thus far with Uniquely Me. My guests that you've been with me over for the past year and counting, and those of you who are just, of course, becoming a part of the Uniquely Me family. Guys, we are going places, no doubt, and I absolutely love where we are going. And I'm going there with you, and you're coming with me as well. And what a wonderful journey to be on. No doubt, guys, I don't know, I just love media. I absolutely love media. I love the camera. Once the light goes on and it says live, you called my name. I am out there absolutely loving it. So I'm your girl, Simone. I am a Jamaican living right here in Jamaica. You would have stumbled upon my channel, Uniquely Me with Simone Stewart, which, as you can see, is an interview format, um, uh, talk show um, format per se. I call it a television series, and I was literally indeed on TV until I decided to take my own my own initiative, my own production, and put it on YouTube. And so that's where you would have stumbled upon my episode. Of course, I want to thank Mr. Politrix himself, who came across one of my videos and have directed a number of you. Many of you call him Sir P. He has directed a number of you over to the channel, and so that's how you have come in contact with me. Guys, I don't know who Mr. Sir P is, but I just want to thank Sir P for sending you over here. But you guys have been making it such an awesome time, such a wonderful time to be here. You are allowing me to recognize that what I'm doing is definitely not in vain. So many of you have shared how impactful the stories have been. I have read every single comment, guys. I've seen that some of you have shared, the tears you have cried just listening to the episodes, and trust me, I have been down that road as well, just crying with some of our guests. And guys, especially when we were able to do the face to face, let me tell you, we have cried, we have prayed, we have done so many things together, myself and my team and our guests, just wanting to support them, because there are some real struggles out here, guys. Listen, real struggles out here, no doubt about the struggles that our women have had to undergo, and a number of our men too. They're right there. Occasionally you see I'll feature a man or two or a couple, because guys, every man needs a strong woman behind them. And the truth is that every man that is successful out there cannot say that he did it on his own. That's the truth, right? Because if he's a family man, he must have had a wife that kept the home. If he's a businessman, he must have had a wife, a sister, a mother who kept it going for him. So it's a continuous work of the role of the woman. So let's not we're not leaving out our women for sure. Everything that our women do, the S on the chest, you know what I mean? So, guys, tonight on Thursday Night Live, I want to make it a kind of a thing, a regular thing where every Thursday night I come live. So you get to see me, and I get to talk with you about some current affairs issues and that kind of thing. So I don't want to do the rambling. I really want to just seriously jump into some serious matters. But before I go there, let me just say thanks again, guys, for those of you who have also reached out regarding the period poverty campaign that I have going on. So far, I've already gotten 3 packs of sanitary napkins. And guys, that is such an exciting thing for me. I was like, woo! I would have put it up on my Instagram page and I did put it up here on YouTube, thanking that person so far who has donated three. So we are down three, guys, and we have let me see, we have we have 997 more packs to go. So help me get there now. We're trying to raise 1,000 packs of sanitary napkins to share with our girls and women who are finding it hard to afford the much needed commodity. You know, I was watching something today, guys, on I think it was Business Access TV. I was watching today, and I saw the work of the Salvation Army here in Jamaica. And one of the things that they do is that they provide a meal, they provide clothing, they provide a place to for the homeless to take a bath and to kind of refresh themselves. And I thought to myself, what an awesome company to join with, right? To partner with, to care for the poor, the homeless, and the needy. And so I thought that one of the things I'm going to do with the sanitary napkins that I'm collecting is that I'm definitely going to be reaching out to the Salvation Army to make a contribution to them, because there are, I'm sure, the homeless is not just old people, but I'm sure they have some women in there that are still in their menstrual years. So I'm definitely going to be partnering with the Salvation Army to see how I can make a contribution to them. So your contribution, guys, will not be in vain. It will be for a cause well recognized. So make sure, again, if you're in Jamaica, in Kingston, the Earth Elements, that's where we have a drop off point. I need to try to work out the drop off points in the island. But for now, that's the drop off point that is there. I'll soon let you know. As soon as I have been able to build it up, guys, then I'm going to let you know. Otherwise, you can reach out to me and I'll tell you how to get them to me. One lady so far has reached out to me over there in the UK, and that's Patricia. Pat, if you're watching, I just want to let you know, girl, big up, right? And thanks, guys. Like I said, I see the comments, I see you, I see the regulars, and so I just want to big you guys up. So we got that campaign out of the way. Um, let's talk about this, guys, before we get into the real meat of the matter. So, guys, you saw me talking about this book. Woo! God's Daily Portion. So I have some copies here, guys, hard copies. And for those persons yes, he may sanctify Ephesians 5. Lion of Judah. Thanks, Lion of Judah. I soon get into it. 25 husbands. Oh, okay. Right. I soon get into the topic. Yeah, man. I'm getting there. I'm just getting the little things out of the way. So this book, guys, if you're in Jamaica, you can get a copy, right? It is for sale, of course. I have it here, and I have a little, some little tokens with it, that if you purchase it, you'll get some little tokens with it. So reach out to me. I got it here, guys, and I really want to get them out, guys. I really want to get them out. So that's it. So for my God's Daily Portion booklet. Um, guys, something came out on the news this week. It's all over social media, and so I want to ask you a question on it. I see you, Marcia. Yes, I want to ask you a question on it. So this little boy came out. He can't be more than 6 or 7, and his thing is that he wants to be a gunman. Guys, let me tell you something. When I saw the video, my heart, my heart was broken, because I don't think any mother at all wants to hear those words coming from their child's mouth. No, I'm not here tonight to condemn the child. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. I'm just refreshing our minds as to, what I'm talking about. And if you've not seen it, guys, it's all over social media. I'm not going to post it because that's not something that I want to promote. But the reality of the matter is that the word of the Lord says that we need to train up a child in the way he should go, right? And what I noticed is that the person who was doing the video, they said to him, no man, and you can't say that, you cannot. And the little boy said, you can't tell me what it be, brother, you can't tell me what it be. And so it made me wonder, who's been writing on that child, in terms of him as a canvas. It came to my mind, guys, when I had my son. That was when it first hit me that what the Lord gave me. You see, like the blank purple wall behind me, that's what I got as a mother. When you give birth to a child, what you get is a blank canvas, that you have the opportunity to write on the wall of that canvas. And so, how you nurture and how you train that child is what is going to what that child is going to be emulating and putting forth, right? And so you have to be very mindful too that while you are doing the right thing, guys, somebody else is out there writing on the same canvas of your child's heart and mind. When we send our children out to school, our teachers are writing on them, right? When our children interact in the community with other children and other our neighbors and that kind of thing, they are writing on the canvas of our children's lives. And so what is going to be very important is that we get the opportunity to also erase what is written there. And so the word of the Lord, that one verse is what has been in my mind. Train up a child in the way he should grow, and he should go, sorry. And when he is old, he will not depart from it. And so sometimes it might not look like the child understanding. It might not look like anything sensible coming out of it. But I want to say to you tonight, listen to me. Write good things upon the pit of them heart. I want to say to you that if you are a neighbor, if you are just a regular community member, if you are a teacher, if you are a classmate, if you are an ancillary worker at the school, if you are part of the church, whatever it is, every time you come across a child, can I please beg of you, can you please write something positive on that child's heart and life? Leave that child with a seed that when the seed grow, right? As that child grow and that seed becomes a reality, that it is something positive, right? I don't know. It could be that that child has been watching a lot of TV because the child said, gunman kill all the police. So it could be that the child is busy watching a lot of TV. The child is busy hearing what other people are saying, right? The child is, because I've noticed too that since COVID-19, and our children are at home a lot. A lot of our children don't have the tablets and the different things to be on, to be in classes. So they are otherwise minded. And remember, say, as parents, and especially if you come, well, any normal person, you still have to be working, and not everybody is getting a chance to work from home, right? So it means that sometimes the parents have to be out and the children are left on their own. And so their minds are being fed with things that are not necessarily healthy, right? That are not necessarily wholesome. But you know what, guys? Those of us who come in contact with these children, I'm saying, can we begin to write something positive on their hearts and lives? My mother was never one, growing up, was never one to really leave the house per se. So we got a chance to go to school and we got a chance to go to church. Those are the two main places. And then she would send us to the shop. And we would get to interact with the neighbors, them kind of way there. And I would say that what grew me and my siblings were what we saw happening around us. The truth is, we grew up in a ghetto situation, right? There was always dance and bad word and drugs and them kind of something there. But the home, we couldn't take those things home, right? So even though we saw it, and I remember that at that time I used to see the girls with the body rider shorts and the belly skin blouse and the earrings and the necklaces and all of those things. And it looked good. But the thing is, I couldn't take those things home to my mother. Not only that, but the church that she sent me to. So I was always God conscious from a young age. And so, guys, the thing is, so good seeds were planted. And so education also was a must. And so as I came, yeah, the nanny took you, yeah, man. Yeah, I got into drugs on a bad path, but I had the seed of the Lord. Ah, there you go, Lion of Judah. There you go. That's where I'm going. That sometimes, you know what? Sometimes, yes, we're going to run into some people who the influence is going to be bad. But what happened, is that, like I said, is that some of us, especially or as parents, we get the chance to erase the negative things or the bad things that are written on the hearts and lives of our children. And so let us not miss the opportunity to be writing positive things on our children. And guys, it doesn't have to be your child, right? It used to be said that it's a community that raises a child. And so I remember, yes, in my mother's days and even in my days, it was a community that raised a child. But now what we find is that it's every man for himself, me, myself, and I. Guys, we don't wanna do that, right? We wanna be ensuring that we are helping to positively impact the lives of our children, right, and the children of our community. So that's it as it relates to training up a child. And I want to become a gunman, right. I know the CDA here, they've been trying to find a child, and trying to see how they can influence, what has taken place there. And what that child is just one that might have come out in the media, guys. But what about all the other children, like I said, who are at home and being influenced by these kinds of ambitions, right? What happens to them? Give me 1 minute, guys. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. So sorry about that, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, they need help. Yeah, man. That's so true. Yes, our children, yeah, man. And that's what I'm saying, Tony Lion, that, we all get a chance to, as a create a village around our children and see how best we can reach out and make things different and better for our children. So let's do our part now. Let's do our part. Many of us can testify that it was somebody else who helped us. We have a teacher at school. We have a Sunday school teacher in the community. We have a community mother or somebody that helped to raise a number of us. So we could give back now and do a part. So that's it from that standpoint. Now, the main part about tonight, guys, is that I want to look at 7 secrets. Seven secrets, you can call them 7 secrets, 7 ingredients, 7 tips, 7 advice, as it relates to what makes a happy marriage, guys, or a healthy marriage. I don't want to call it happy, I want to call it a healthy marriage. 7 things that will help to make a healthy marriage. Uniquely me, guys, like I said, is uniquely me, is uniquely you. And so my platform represents women of all status, whether we are single, whether we are married, whether we are working, whether we are not, whether we're entrepreneurs, you name it. We're grandmothers, we're aunts, we're the other woman. Uniquely me is uniquely means uniquely you. We represent so many others. And so while we have the interview format with persons sharing their story, I want to bring the other sides, to really help to build us as women. And so, guys, the question is that, we don't, not a question, but we've often heard the comment that we don't really have good marriages. Good marriage not exists, faithful man not exists. We've heard that so many times. I remember when I just got married, and this is the story time part, guys. When I just got married, I remember when I got back to work, based on the profession of my husband, I remember this lady said to me, listen, none of them no faithful. Every wedding go there have woman and they have picnic. And I remember saying to her in no uncertain terms, in no uncertain terms. Thank you, Lionel Judah. I remember saying to her that, listen, as far as I'm concerned, my husband is innocent until proven guilty. And that has been 18 years, guys. On Monday, we celebrated our 18th year anniversary. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you that it has all been good. 50 years married, Line of Judah. Whoa. Oh, you go, girl. To your nanny. Um, it has not been 18 years of joy and laughter and all of them something there. It's been a roller coaster ride. Marriage is actually two circles, two individual circles trying to come together, to merge, to become one. And if you can see my fingers, guys, two individual circles trying to merge. You see the constant knocking together, right? Or if I do it like this, one circle, trying to come together. It's a constant knocking. And that's what one of the things that I've discovered about marriage, that it's a constant knocking, right? But somewhere along the line, eventually, right, as it stays together, if it stays together, it eventually, right? Sorry, it eventually begin to fuse together. And so I think a lot of persons go into marriage with the wrong concept sometimes. So let me start with myself because, like I said, this is the story time part of Thursday Night Live. When I got married, guys, I had this notion in my mind that my husband and I, we would wear the same color and we would take vacation together. We would do all these fancy things together. I thought also that my duty was supposed to wash, cook, and clean and iron. And one would say, where you get them something from? But that's how I was raised. That was the notion. When I read in books, that's what I saw. And the truth is, too, guys, that nobody in my family at that time was married, or nobody was married that I got to see an example of. But so the only idea of marriage that I saw was at church. And so the marriages that I saw, I would notice that the husband and the wife would come looking, say if they're wearing purple, the wife is in a nice purple dress, the husband in a nice purple shirt, or or something. And so they would take vacation together. They would do trips together. They would do all these fancy things together. And so it just looked ideal and nice. 24 years being married, it is hard. Yes, Dion, yes, it is. So I thought it was just, it was going to be bliss and nice and the whole works. Well, guys, let me tell you something. I got a rude awakening. First thing first, um, I would iron. I would iron all for 1 week. It was a delight. Friday night I would come in from work and I would clean the house and I would wash, and then Saturday I would spend the time trying to iron and the whole works and cook soup and the ideal wife. And I remember I ironed out five sets of shirt for my husband and put them out. And I felt so good doing it, guys, because I said, wow, I'm the dutiful wife. Well, I noticed the first week he wore none of them. Then the second week again, I did it again. I did it again. Yeah, we should always expect the unexpected and work out the difference. True, true. So the second week, I did it again. I washed, I cook, and I clean, and I iron out five set of shirts again. And I realized he wore none of them. And I think the third week I said to him, why you do, no, I didn't say that to him. I said, like, we're going to church. And I said, why you don't wear this one? And he would say, no, man, he's going to wear the next one. And then even for church, I take out matching stuff. I'm going to wear blue. He's going to wear blue. And so I'd iron them and put them out. And guess what, guys? Again, he would come out and he would say, no, he's not going to wear that. He's going to wear something else. And for a while, guys, I kept doing it until one day I just come to my senses. And I said, stop the foolishness. He's not in for it. He wants to do his own thing. So leave him alone. Him want to wear him black, and you want to wear your blue. But underneath there, yes, I was hurt. So moving right along now, so the vacation thing come up now, guys. Me excited. If you know me well, me I'm miss excited, full of excitement. So I take my vacation, and of course I told him, like I said, I was going to take vacation next week or next month, and I expect him to take his vacation because I thought we were going to do all these fancy things together, guys. Well, let me tell you something again. The virgin decided to him not take no vacation next week with me. And for a while, guys, I mean, you can understand that after 18 years, yeah. 18 years, 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 18 Eventually it got to me, and I accepted the fact that he's not going to take vacation with me. He wasn't going to do all the fancy stuff. All of what I had in my mind that was the ideal thing was not happening. I would cook and he wouldn't eat it and stuff, and it hurt me. And I mean, I'll tell no lie, it hurt. It hurt like hell. But I started understanding and recognizing that he's an individual and so am I. Yes, I would have wanted the ideal thing where everything that I'm doing, he's doing the same thing, and oh, what a happy couple we would have been. But reality sets in, guys, that again, we were in like any normal, the stages of a relationship: forming, storming, norming, performing, that thing. So I had to understand and recognize that the stages, and we were in the different stages. Yes, after a while, being and again, like I said, it's story time. After a while, it got to me, and I kind of wanted to up out. I wanted to move right along because um, he just didn't seem like he wanted to do anything with me. And did it seem like he didn't love me? No, because guys, the thing about it is that everything else he wanna do, everything else is just that my ideal of what I thought was the ideal couple and the ideal marriage just was not happening. And so, guys, I want to say to you, one of the first secrets is that you have to set your expectations, right? You have to be, when I say set your expectation, you have to be realistic. Be realistic about your expectations, that you are an individual and he's an individual, and you have to be mindful too of the backgrounds that you both are coming from, right? You might be coming from a background where you grew up with mother and father in the home, while the other person might be coming from a background where it's either just mother alone or father alone or step parents or grandparents. And so when you find that kind of thing happening, you're not going to have the kind of harmonious relationship that you are expecting. Yes, you do have the anomalies where you will find that somebody, because they didn't grow up with the ideal, they have set out to want to have the ideal, and that was me. I wanted the ideal because I didn't grow up with the ideal. I didn't grow up with a father. I grew up with a single mother, right? You give man the benefit of the doubt. Yes, you have to give the benefit of the doubt. Um, so the ideal was just not there in some areas as it relates to what I thought should have been the ideal. And so one of the things I also learned along the way is that we have to learn to compromise, right? And I dare say, guys, that after 18 years, we have come a long way, and we have bettered the whole matter of the compromise. So what we have found now is that I've dropped my expectation, and I find that he has come up a little bit. So we might not necessarily dress up in the same thing, right? But at least we still find a way to meet each other. So compromise is important, guys. Communication is key too. Communication. I tell you, I keep telling person, that you see, love is not the basis of no. Love is not the thing that keeps a marriage. Love is not the thing that keeps a relationship, because I can love you from a distance, right? And so we like to say, oh, but I love him and he loves me, and yeah, love, yeah, yeah. Love you, yes. Love you to hell and I beat out your daylight. Love you to hell and I cheat by you. So love for me is not the basis of a relationship or a marriage. It's not the cement. It's for me. That's me. That's my reality, right? My reality. And guys, we said Thursday night live chat, right? And story time and everything mixed up in a one. Love for me is one of the ingredients, but it is not the thing that keeps the marriage, or keeps a marriage or a relationship healthy. What keeps it are some of the things that I'm talking about here. So compromise is one of them. You have to learn how to give up your rights sometime, right? And both man and woman, we have to learn how to give up with rights sometime. We have to learn to meet each other halfway. This thing about women must be submissive, and some of we take that thing out of context and run with it. Submission don't mean that I must sit down and you must beat me like a bottom and the whole works. No, 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 no. Submission means that we must be able to come to a compromise. We must be able to agree to disagree. And again, it's my opinion. You might see it different. You see? because some people tell and some cultures, and I know YouTube, it goes all over the world, and guys, I know you're all over the world watching this, and so I know the cultures might be that a woman must be seen and not be heard. Women must not talk, women must not this, women must not that. Let me tell you something right now, a woman around the world, forgive me, but it's the truth. It's the truth. We make things happen, right? We are able to multitask in a way that me not see no man can multitask like woman. We work, we come in, we cook dinner. While we are cook, we are wash, we do homework, we do everything, and then we turn on and roll over for husband jump on we. We are superwomen. Left a man at home and tell him, say, look here, wash, cook and clean, and when you come at the house, dirty, no hell. No dinner, no cook, pitney them dirty, no homework, no do, no clothes, no wash, nothing, no do. Him just sit down and just sleep all day or just chill, chill out. you know and guys, listen to me. Don't get it wrong, because if you're on an Instagram page or my Facebook page, so me happily married, I'm a good, but I've had to learn some of these rough things along the way. I've had to learn to compromise. I've had to learn to accept the fact that my husband is an individual and I am an individual too. And just as though I wanted him to adjust to me, I can imagine he wanted me to adjust to him. So I've learned the power of compromise, guys, and I've also learned the power of communication. So I've learned to talk. But here's the thing now. I may turn on for the 1 year now with the whole matter of talking. Yes, Diana, being very real. Let me tell you about the thing about the talking now. So a man will come in and him asks, here's his question. What you cook? Listen to this now. The man come in and he say, honey, what you cook? Or Simone, what you cook? Hey, here's Simone now. Why you ask me, say, you left money off to cook? You left me out with the penny them. What day me there? You call me? You check for me? Eh? You buy no food? And we dig up all kind of things. One question the man ask, we cuss and we go along bad we not answer the question all now. No, we not answer what cook. We ask him if he went call. We ask him when the from last year, or in sweep up the yard, or from when the dog goes want wash out, or from when the gate want fix, or the pipe want fix, or the house want paint. One question the man ask me if we cook or what we cook, and we answer with everything else. And so over time, guys, and it took me maybe 15 years to discover that I wasn't communicating. But I'm going to tell you something else about the communication, because it's story time and it's real time and it's Thursday Night Live real chat, right? The reality of the matter is, over time of being in a marriage, it taught me some things, and that is what made my communication language the way it was. And that is what has happened to a number of us women. So we for instance, we had a conversation with our spouse, and we said to him from last week, say, babes, the pipe won't fix, right? The pipe leaking. Or we said to him from last month, so the pipe leaking. And we reach this month, or we reach 2 months down the road, and the pipe not fix. And when we look, we see the water bill come, and it come higher and higher and higher. And so what you have found is that our patience level has been tested. And so we are so frustrated. And if you've been in this, like the 25 years and the 50-year marriage and the 18 years marriage, with some of the things that have not changed, it means that a pure frustration coming out. And so I had to say to my husband one time, I said, look here, babes, what you hear come out now, just pure frustration. It's not that I don't love you, and it's not that I don't know how to answer, but the reality of the matter is that what is coming out is frustration, because the things that needs to be done, the things that impacts me, the things that are supposed to make me happy, right? The things that you're supposed to do, you're not doing them. And so what you find happening is that I don't know how to react otherwise. So when I open my mouth, instead of answering the question, what comes out is just pure frustration. And so all me know how to do, I just cuss, and just more cuss. So me don't know how to answer a question. And so and then what you find is that some person will tell you, say, find a way where you can communicate, right? Find a way when after sex to communicate. After sex, someone will drop asleep. So no communication now go on there. And you have the case where you would try to have the conversation before. And again, the one party don't want to have no conversation before the sex, because look here, if you're going to be real, before the sex, if you start the conversation, appear war. because no compromise now. And then some of us again over time, you've come to discover that if you start the talk after before sex and the man agree after the sex, him don't remember. So what you find is that there is again no middle ground, no compromise. So you see how everything is tying together, guys. Talking about the 7 secrets to a healthy marriage, right? We have to have the compromise, which is the middle ground, and we have to have communication. You're right, Dion. Not a sex to backside, none, none. So you have to find the grounds. So for us, it wasn't until I think my frustration level hit the roof, guys. There was fire coming through my ears. My head was on fire, and I was just out of it. And it seemed like somewhere along the line, my husband just decided, say, say maybe at time I start listen. And so what I find now, guys, is that me not in a frustrated voice anymore. No, to be honest, me not frustrated no more. Because what I find now, he will say, and then that was the next thing. He would say, I would talk, and he would say, yeah, man, he will get it done. And he never gets it done. And so what you find again, guys, so I would just, so you know what I'm saying, experience teaches wisdom. So I was just at the point where listen to me now. Anything what you say, me not believe you. So what you go get, I just bear frustration. So when you come go ask me no question, I'll bear cause me not hear nothing. Me not answer no question. But that was not that was not making things happy, guys. Lack of communication means that all there will be is war, war, and more war. And guys, if you're finding substance in this, I like it. Please let me know if you're finding substance in what I'm talking about tonight. Story time, real talk, real conversation. Me not beat around the bush, guys. And if you know me well, I don't beat around the bush. So we go on 2 tips, guys, 2 keys, guys. The next one, guys, is no snooping. Snooping. Yeah, man, let me tell you something. So, again, story time, guys. So, we just get married, right? Everybody tell me about, you hear people talk about you must go check your husband's phone. Hey, go check your husband's phone. Let me tell you something. You see, if you go check the phone, anything you go look for, you're going to find it. Let me say it again. You see, anything you go looking for, you are going to find it. You are going to find it. So I went snooping, and I snooped, I found what I snooped for. Listen, 2 times I do it. And the 2 times I end up a ball. Yeah, yes, Miss Kitchen. Digging up a can of worm. We go look for something, and you go look for it, and you're going to find exactly what you're looking for. So let me give you a joke. So one night I'm coming home with my husband, and I don't remember what I asked him. And Bridget turned around and said to me, say, um, a later was there before me, and a later will always be there. Um, so remember me just get married, and this man I come tell me about a later was there before me, and a later will always be there. Me tell you something. I think I name the man alive. I think I mash up the car. I tell him so Cindy. Guys, let me get to the joke. Guess what? Guess who is a leader? A leader was his sister. So every time she and I talk, we laugh about it. Because again, guys, me just married. So me never know say she named Aleda. Me know her good sister-in-law, but I didn't know that her middle name is Aleda. But so my husband wanted, because again, if you know us well, yeah, we're pranksters really, right? If you know us good, we're pranksters. Those of us who know me and my husband know that we're pranksters and full of joke. The man pull a fast one for me and almost make me, I mean, in my head, I wanted out of this marriage again because I remember a lady was there before me and will always be there. And think I'm becoming young because, I mean, me only go for money. You search your phone for money, Marcia. Well, I went snooping because, again, society tells us that, we're not faithful. And so our men are not faithful. And for some of our men, it tells you that women are not faithful. So we go looking, we go searching. And so we don't have no trust. And so, guys, let me tell you something. and if you're new here watching and you're about to get married or you're in a relationship, let me tell you something. No matter the snooping. Because if you go snooping, you're going to find what you look for. I don't do the searching thing no more. You want to put on the phone, you want to put on whatever, it can stay right there. Like Marcia just said, I will go looking for the money. Yeah, man. Yeah, I will go looking for the money. You put on the money, I may need money, I will take out the money. But you see, if you go look for see what your messages were and who call you and whoever call you, I'm not going to go searching for it. I'm not interested. My ever call you, I'm not going to go searching for it. I'm not interested. My thing, here's my thing. Ain't no tree growing in my face. And guys, if you know me well and if you see my body, me always say my body look good. So why me I go kill up myself for one man when there is a whole barrage of man out there? Granted, me not looking for anybody. But the reality of the matter is, why am I going to make myself insecure? Why am I going to run up my own pressure and give myself gray hair and make myself look ugly while you are out there enjoying yourself? Hell no. I don't have no time for that. So you find time to go explore outer world. I'm going to find things to occupy myself. I can always my bed always comfortable, right? So while you're busy working up yourself out there, if you choose to go cheat, I need to go and rest my good body. While you are out there giving yourself trouble, I need to cook a good plate of food and keep myself healthy. While you're out there giving yourself trouble, I have children that I need to be impacting, so I want to be here with my children, right? And so while you're out there also giving yourself trouble for me, I go find a side hustle. I love to do this, what I'm doing. I've written 14 books, guys, and all the different things. I have found things to occupy myself. And so I'm saying to you, women, that don't go snooping. So that's the third thing. Don't go snooping, looking for stuff. It's check to see if your spouse is cheating or what it is that he's doing. Nobody give yourself them the kind of trouble there. Them kind of something they go run up your pressure and make you lose your pretty smile and your good looking body and all of them something there. You don't have no time for that. So don't go snooping, guys. So those are three things so far for a healthy marriage. All right. Number four is trust, guys. Trust is very important. If we're going to get to the place of compromise, we need to be able to trust, right? And trust is something you trust the chair to sit on it without it falling apart. You have to get to that place and tell yourself that, listen, even if he doesn't want to trust me, I'm going to trust him. And that's the next thing, guys, that marriage is, it's two people trying to become one, but each person must have their own conviction. What is your conviction? What's your conviction? My conviction is that I am trustworthy and I'm going to trust you. I choose to trust you, right? And so because I choose to trust you and because I know I'm trustworthy, I'm not going to let anything bother me. And when you choose to do that, guys, one, you won't go snooping, and two, you won't get into trouble, and three, you will learn to compromise, and four, it will open the communication. So guys, we have to learn to trust. So that's the fourth one. Number five, guys, is that we have to learn to support and cheer each other. Five and six, we have to learn to support and cheer each other on. So um my husband will tell you that for I've had a number of promotions since we have been, hi Leroy, since we have been, Leroy, what you typing? I see Nigge, nigger. What's that? Why you putting nigger? um Leroy, why you putting nigger? What's that? Mhm. um I have done a, a few um a few promotions, and one of the things that I cherish more than anything else, I cherish the cheer, the encouragement. um let's see your dumper lady. What's dumper, sir? um I have learned to, I have become very, very Leroy, I don't understand what you're saying, right? So if you're not understanding the conversation, all right, let me continue. So, right, so um, I've learned to depend on his chair. Hi, Gillette, for me. And so, guys, to cheer me on, that has been very, hold on, guys. Right. Uh, I'm sorry. Hold on 1 minute, guys. Hold on a minute. Sorry about that, guys. Right. So I've learned to depend on his chair, right, and his encouragement. And something that I have practiced too is to cheer him on, right? And guys, you have to learn to do that. That's the fifth and the sixth that we have to learn to support and cheer each other on. Lastly, guys, we have to learn to pray. Wives, if you're on here, husbands, if you're on here on the platform, there are two books that I have in my library. Matter of fact, I keep those two books very close. One of them is Power of a Praying Wife, and the other one is Praying for My Husband from Head to Toe. I have I have kept those two books, like they are dear to me. They are very dear to me. If you're going to have a successful marriage, if you're going to have a healthy marriage, if you're going to have a happy marriage, if you're going to have a lasting marriage, if you're going to have, and these things are also part of your relationship, you have to practice, guys. You have to practice to pray. Pray for your spouse. Pray for your spouse's health. Pray for his business. Pray for his job. Pray for his mind. Pray for his money. Pray for his eyes. Right, guys? Because listen, every time he goes out there, no, when he goes out there, there are things waiting out there to attract him, right? There are things waiting out there to attract him. And you have to also remember that the devil does not like marriage. You would have seen the interview I did with Simone and Sean Williams. And I just want to thank them so much, guys. The interview is there on the channel. Go and see it. You would have seen that they had to endure an emotional affair, as they call it, and the struggles that he put the marriage under, and they had to endure, how they endure it. Um, we want to be very realistic, guys, that out here, it's not easy being out here. It's not easy being out here as couples. It's not easy when you, especially, I mean, we put ourselves together. We know of so many that are in extramarital affairs, and so many that have gotten comfortable in extramarital affairs. But I always said to those that are in extramarital affairs, if something happens, right, you notice number one, the you're called the other woman. um, you're the one on the side because he's not leaving his wife, he's not leaving his family. And if he gets sick, you can't go to the house because especially if his wife is there, you are not allowed to go there, right? So is it that you're in there just for the benefits? And is it that the benefits of what? The benefits of sex, the benefit of money? Is that all that you're there for? There's more. There's more to you, there's more to us. And so we have to look at ourselves and value ourselves, ladies. And that's what uniquely me is about, helping our women to understand our values, that we are valuable, right? We're precious. We deserve to be cheered and treated nicely, and that kind of thing. So I don't know. I hope those seven secrets were able to help you and will help you. You might be seeing this video maybe years after I've done it tonight. I don't know, but I sure hope that those will help you. Like I said, I shared my own story time with you guys, that these are what has helped us, sorry, to have survived the years, to be 18 years is 21 years of being together and 18 years of marriage. And guys, let me tell you something, God has been faithful in recent times. um I have learned they never leave their wife. If it goes both ways, yes, that's so true, Margaret, that's so true. I have learned to pray. Guys, I have learned to pray over my marriage. I have learned to commit my husband to the Lord. I've learned to commit my marriage to the Lord. I've learned to commit myself to the Lord. God is able to keep that which is committed to Him. So I have learned to commit my tongue to the Lord. Because, of course, like I said, I used to be quarrel, every little thing. Jesus, God, miserable, no hell. And you know what the Bible says? Better for a man to live in the house top than to live with a quarrelsome woman. You see, when I saw stuff like those in the Bible, I said, no, 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 no. And then I looked at my own self, I examined myself, and I realized that I was being miserable. I was really being a quarrelsome woman. And so there were times that my husband would come in and just, from all indication, he's not coming anywhere close near me because he knows, look here, I'm going to eat off his head, you know. But I've learned over time, guys, to um, I've learned over time to pray. I've learned over time to be um, a woman of God. I've learned to be a Proverbs 31 woman, right? And so that's what I want to encourage us with tonight. So, guys, that's it for Thursday Night Live. I thought I'd just do this. Anything that you want me to be looking at on a Thursday Night Live, just let me know. Move over, I'm a Jamaican by nature. Yeah, man, no joke. Definitely, definitely, definitely. So, guys, thanks again for all the support. You guys are helping me to make my dream a reality. Coming on here, watching my videos go live, the platform that's being created to see so many of our, the stories of our women going forward, and the support that you're giving to them. Guys, just before I close, just remember too that I'm over there on Instagram, God's Daily Portion. That's my devotional page, and my Uniquely Me TV talk show. That's my Instagram page. That's where I kind of put all of the thing. Hey, Jennifer Burke, good to see you. That's where I put all the little pop-ups and stuff about what to expect on YouTube and that kind of thing. It's all there. So my Instagram page, Uniquely Me TV talk show, God's Daily Portion. And guys, guess what? Need a number for you. Yes, Dion. Go over on Instagram. You'll see it over there. Come, guys, on Amazon. I need some support over there. If you type in my name, you'll see type in Simone Stewart, or type in God's Daily Portion, and or Uniquely Me with by Simone Stewart, and you'll see all of my books coming up, guys. There are the Kindle versions. Thanks, Jennifer. There's a Kindle version of my book. There's a hard copy version. There's the audio version of my book. And guys, if you have Amazon Prime, some of my books are often on free. If you have Amazon Prime, you also have the where you can flip through the pages. You can read through the book by flipping through the pages. I don't remember what you call it. So if you can go over there and give me some support over on Amazon, that would be very, 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 I would greatly appreciate it, guys. Purchase my books. And guys, I didn't, trust me, the books are not just for, I didn't just write a book for write a book's sake. I wrote books and I put out books that will help you. So you will find planners. There's a Uniquely Me planner over there. There is the what's the new book called? I forgot the name of it now. Lord Jesus, if you put in my name, it's there. I'm gonna make sure I tag them down there. There is the Rejoice. In it's there. This is there as well. The God, I hope you can see. Ooh, the light is so bright. Right. The God's Daily Portion is there, and of course, guys, the one that they Uniquely Me. Yeah, so they're all there on Amazon, so please go on over, give me some love over there, and stuff. And yeah, Saturday night we have another exciting episode coming up. I have Donnery Muirhead, and if you're from Montego Bay and the Norwood area, guys, Donnery, that's where she's from. um she is going to be sharing her story, guys. We have a lot of, thanks, Jennifer. Yeah, I know, girl. Yeah, we have so many of our women, so many of our powerful women that we have. We have some rough start, We have some rough start. And so Donnery is going to be sharing, her rough start, and the kind of thing to where she's at, and how she's been able to do it to be empowered. So make sure that you are coming back here Saturday night to support and stuff. And of course, if you've missed the channels, the episodes, they're all there on the channels. So go and binge watch. We want to book help for our youths in Jamaica. I didn't get to see that a while ago. I hope it will come back up. I'll see it again. But I'll go back through and see it. All right, so guys, thank you so much again. Like I said, I'm gonna try to make this a thing on Thursday night, where I call it Thursday Night Live. We want to book help, or we want book help or youth in Jamaica to focus more on wealth rather than on money. All right. All right. So yes, guys. So thank you so much. All right. So that's it from me. I see I have somebody, one of those spammers coming on and trying to make a mess of the chat. But I think I'm going to report that one so that we don't have them coming up and messing up a good thing. It's so amazing. You have good things, and then there are these people just coming out trying to do crap on your page and stuff. Boy. Anyhow, thanks again, Jennifer. It's good to see you, Jennifer. Go check out what's happening on the channel. You'll see lots of things happening there. Our youth. Yes, I mean, listen, guys, I am open. Let's see, and then do your part as well. Like I said, we can do so much. There's so much that we can do. We can partner with companies and that kind of thing to help our youth. And just to wrap up, guys, if you're just tuning in earlier on, I looked at the whole matter of, I want to be a gunman. That's something that was trending. This little boy coming out to say, I want to be a gunman. And so I talked about it from the standpoint of us raising our children, train up a child in the way he should go, and that we want to look at raising our children from the standpoint of a community, right? And being influential, positive influence in the lives of our children in our communities. Um, yeah, women in Jamaica is not the same. Yeah. Well, guys, I didn't realize, man, this thing can take up to an hour. Can you imagine? Well, take care, guys. I'm out of here. Enough of me. So thank you again. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Wherever you are, if it's a morning, good morning. Take care. We will do this again next week, Thursday. But see you Saturday night and see you over on Instagram and see you too on Amazon. All right, guys. Bye bye.